Hey everyone, happy game day. Today we made pizza dip and Philly cheesesteak wontons. Hope you enjoy. So for the pizza dip, we're gonna have 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese. Any store brand is fine. Toppings of your choice for the pizza. I used mini pepperonis. 1 cup of pizza sauce. I just used the jarred store brand. 1 cup of ricotta. I used part skim. And then 2 packages of shredded mozzarella cheese and Italian cheese mixed. We also just had the spray for the dish, everyday Italian seasoning, garlic powder, red pepper, or crushed red pepper and salt. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do, or what I like to do, is actually put the seasoning in the ricotta. That's gonna give it a nice flavor and actually blend throughout the dish. So just garlic powder to your taste. I use a lot. Pete knows that. Italian seasoning. A little bit of salt. Again, you don't need to use a lot because the cheese has a lot of salt already. And then just mix that, give that a good fold in. So I blended all of the cheese together, the cream cheese, shredded cheese, and the ricotta. And I'm just gonna spoon about half of that mixture into the dish. And then you just pat that down. Wants to be about maybe an inch thick, maybe. Just make sure it's even all the way around. And then I like to put a little bit more Italian seasoning. This really gives it that pizza flavor with the pizza sauce and crushed red pepper. Now we're gonna just pour the pizza sauce on top. Spread that around. And then you want to top with the other cheese mixture. Now you don't have to put ricotta in this if you want it to be more of just like a bubbly type cheese. This just gives it more of a dip consistency. And then you just top with toppings of your choice. And so then you just want to put this in the oven at about 375 for about 20 minutes. For the cheesesteak wontons, you're going to want to have a package of wonton wrappers, cut up provolone cheese that's sliced, diced bell pepper and onion, a mixture of about a tablespoon of ketchup, mustard, and A1, olive oil for cooking, garlic powder, steak seasoning of your choice, and salt. And then the star of the dish, any type of beef that you like. You can actually use chicken, ground beef, steak. The key is to get really finely sliced steak, almost shaved. And so you can actually buy that already shaved at the store. And if not, you can just cut it, buy a ribeye or any steak of your choice and cut it really thinly sliced. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna wanna do is brown your green pepper and onion. So you've either heated up a pan about medium-high heat with either a little bit of butter or oil, and just cook those until they get translucent and a little caramelized. I use butter here just because butter always tastes better. So now we're gonna add the shaved ribeye. Again, you can use ground beef, you can use chicken, you can use any kind of steak really that you want as long as it's shaved thin. I just like the ribeye the best. You just want to do this in batches. And this is about 12 ounces total that we're going to use today. One thing you'll want to also do is start putting in your steak seasoning. A little bit of garlic. A little bit of salt. And then just continue to saute until you get it to the temperature that you want. So once the meat is pretty much done, you want to put in what I like to, my secret sauce, I guess I would say. It's just a tablespoon of mustard, ketchup, and A1, but it makes it really good. Just stir that in there so that it's a nice glaze. And then you'll want to finish off with layering this with provolone cheese, or white American cheese is good. Really any cheese, but if you want to be authentic, it needs to be provolone, Cheese Whiz, or white American cheese. And then you just stir this until the cheese is all the way melted throughout. So the first thing you're going to want to do once your meat mixture is ready is you're going to want to take one wonton wrapper, a spoonful of the mixture right there on top of the wrapper, and then you're going to want to just line the edges of the wrapper with water. You can do it with your finger or a little brush, and then you just close these up. I guess be careful not to overstuff this because it'll come out. But you need to make sure that it's nice and tight and sealed. I might have put a little bit too much in there. But it needs to be sealed so the filling doesn't come out when you fry it. Now we've assembled our first batch, and one thing I forgot to tell you in the ingredients is you do want to have a little bit of egg to wash over the outside of the wontons before you put them in the pan. Just flip them over. Now we're going to fry these today. You can also do these in the air fryer. If you do them in the air fryer, you're going to want to do them for about 400 degrees for about 8 or 9 minutes, flipping halfway, and spray them with oil first. Now I just heated some oil in the same pan that we cooked the meat in. And you're going to want to make sure it's nice and hot before you add them in. And depending on the size of your pan, you should only do a few at a time. And I would say a few minutes per side, just watch them so that they don't burn. And I always like to put a little bit of salt on the outside as I'm doing these. And again, when they're done. And again, you need to watch them because they can burn very quickly if you're not careful. So everything's done. The pizza dip has cooled down a little bit, and the wontons are done. I like to serve this more in a dish if I'm serving guests. So just put it in a bowl, but you can always leave it in the pan as well. It looks more like a pizza that way. And then for the dipping sauce, you know, wontons, the cheesesteak wontons, you can use ketchup. I know I'll probably get crap for that. Ketchup, ranch, sweet chili sauce. I really love this hot cherry pepper spread. It's really good and spicy if you like that stuff. And then I just cut up a few pieces of Texas toast to dip into the pizza. So good.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We hope you enjoy. The only thing left to do is eat.